Hello, everyone. It's the Creative Chris, and you got your earthquake. There you go. We're done for the day. All right, bye-bye. No. Day 15. We have a small section today. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. If you're new here, you don't get a sneeze every time you come in. I'm not allergic to you. Please subscribe. Hit the like button, notification bell. You'll be notified each and every time that I upload a new video. If you're coming back, thank you so much for coming and spending some time with me. We have a small section today for day 15. It is... Oh, wow. Day 15 means we only have 9 more to go. It's just flying by. I know. Time is flying by. So what did we do? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot happened today. It was just one of those days where, well, I did what I had to do. I worked, of course. Always do. Went out with friends. After. Have an appointment tomorrow morning to get the hair cut. And then tomorrow evening we are going to a raffle. So that should be fun too. I bought a few things that I needed today. I gotta get a few things. I got a few things for work that I needed to get, and yeah. So it's not a lot happening right today, but now on the weekends, oh goodness, this boy gets really, really busy on a weekend. It's like you turn around twice and the weekend is gone, and then it's Monday morning again, and I'm talking to my manager and I'm like, where did the weekend go? He's like, you're really right. So like I'm just, yeah, it's just not, it's like the weekends go way too quickly and I don't like that. So anyway, we'll figure out a weekend. I do have some weekend plans. I have to meet up with some friends tomorrow afternoon. So I have to remember to get in touch with them because I have some things that I need to do. To buy the parts for the car. Don't forget that. And then we will be going to the raffle in the evening. Now, I'm hoping to get my section done before the raffle because it's going to be late by the time I get home. So that'll be hopefully done before the raffle starts. The raffle don't start until 8, so if I have time in the afternoon tomorrow, I'll get that done because I won't have time in the morning at all. Unless I get up super early, which I don't want to do. On a Saturday, get up super early. I have an appointment at 9:30 anyway, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just sneezed and now I'm all nasally and runny and gross. I know, it's weird. So how is everyone doing? Looking forward to the weekend, I hope. By the time this goes up, your weekend might be half over. Who knows? So I always look forward to my weekends. I usually see my friends on the weekends, which is great. And we're going to go see Wonka this weekend. That'll be on Sunday. Sunday is our movie day. So we'll go see the movie on Sunday. And then we'll we'll have that done. And there's this promotion now where you go to see Wonka, Aquaman, and The Color Purple, and you get 5,000 points on the points card for the movies. So I was like, yes, please. I'll take 5,000 points. So that's good. I'll take points to go see extra movies. Sure. Oh, I realized I wasn't in frame. I'm so sorry that I've been doing stuff and not showing you where I am. I don't think there's any more of those. Nope. What color are we on next? We're on the B. So these small sections, they don't take a long time to go through, so we'll be about a half hour, 45 minutes here today, if I can manage to get through as quickly as I did on the other small sections. Like I said before, I'd like for all the sections to be small like this, but then the painting would be smaller. And I don't want it to be a tiny painting either. So yeah, I'm a little bit torn as to what I'd like to see, I guess. I don't know. Our weather here has been really, really weird lately. It's been warm, actually, which is different for us in December. Normally December is our colder months. But lately, it's been really warm. Like we had a bit of snow, and now it's all gone again. And I'm really, really happy about that. Apparently it's supposed to be nice on the weekend. Hoping for that too. I mean, every day now without snow is another day closer to the end of winter without snow. That's how I look at it. So, because when you hate snow as much as I do, every day without snow is a blessing. And I know some people out there actually like snow. I don't understand. So, and there's no amount of explanation that you can give me that will possibly make me understand either. I've tried to understand. It just don't happen. I'm there. Like I said, there's no amount of explanation that anybody can give me as to why they like snow that convinces me that snow is actually anything but bad. I don't like it. I've never enjoyed it. Even as a child, I didn't like snow. I didn't like to be out in it. I didn't like to be cold. And people say, well, I prefer cold over heat because I can put on more clothes, but I can only take off so much. There's only so much you can put on too before you're restricted in movement. And I'm not a fan of putting on a lot of clothes. I don't like to wear the big coats and boots and stuff like that. I don't mind wearing a sweater, but even that's a bit cumbersome sometimes. So yeah, I'm just not into it. Not into winter. I don't enjoy winter. Like, I have nice coats and I have nice boots and stuff like that, but I just don't like winter. I never did. Like, when I was a kid, and the kids would go out and play in the snow, I would get ready. I'd put on all the stuff. Friends would be waiting. They'd all leave the house. No, I would, when we'd be leaving the house, I'd look at my mom and I'd say, I need to pee. So then we'd have to take it all off and get me into the washroom. And by the time I came out of the washroom, all my friends were gone outside. And I didn't have to go outside and play then. I could stay inside. She knew what I was doing. It was almost to the point where she was like, okay, I'm not going to put this on until you go to the washroom. I was like, I don't need to go. And then when I get it on, I need to go. It's always the way. She caught on. She knew what was happening. But she didn't force me to go out in the snow because she didn't like snow either. And she knew that if I was in the house with just me, it was fine. Like, I entertained myself. If everyone else was gone, I entertained myself. I was fine. I was helping her do things around the house and stuff. So she didn't mind having me in the house alone. But she didn't want the rest of the kids in there with me, because then that's when problems started. Because the other kids would pick and pick and pick some more. And that's when I would get myself in trouble. So, yeah, we had a little deal, I guess, an unspoken deal that I wouldn't have to go outside. And the other kids did. So I was never one for winter activities. I wasn't one for going for leisurely rides on a snowmobile. I didn't like to go do wintry things, I guess you could say. My brother, he didn't mind the snowmobile. I didn't enjoy it. My dad took me one time. He was taking me somewhere on a snowmobile. We got halfway there. I complained I was cold. He turned around and brought me home. I mean, it was just how it was. It's just, yeah, it was an unwritten rule. If you're taking Chris anywhere on a snowmobile, you're going to end up coming home early because he's going to get cold. And my mom was like, "What are you?" And he don't even like it, so why are you taking him? Well, I'm just going to try and get him into it. She's like, it's not going to happen. He's not going to enjoy it. So it's just well for you to leave him at home with me. So it came to the point where I was being left at home because I didn't enjoy anything that anyone was doing in the winter time. But now the winter that we're having here now, I don't mind so much because it's not cold out. I don't have to bundle up in a big warm coat. There's no snow yet, so I don't have to go shoveling. And like the sun shines. Yes, it's cooler than summer. Like today it was, it was cold today. It was like, I don't know, -5 or -6 Celsius. But that's even different than when I was a kid. It was like -104. I was talking to one of my aunts a while ago, and I was like, when I was a kid, like, I don't remember green Christmases. I don't remember seeing a lot of them. I remember a couple, but like we didn't have a lot of green Christmases. Like when we had a lot of snow by the time Christmas came. And now we don't get snow until like probably well into January or February. Like I know the year my mom passed away, we didn't have any snow up until till after her funeral, and she died after the middle of January. So she died 17th of January, and we didn't have any real winter weather until after that. So, yeah. The weather patterns are changing. Don't need science to tell me that. I have 2 eyes. Enough sense to tell me that yes, weather patterns are changing. Now, are they changing as drastically as some people would like to make us believe? I don't know. I know the oceans are warming, but is it as drastic as like some people would make you believe, as some people would want you to believe, so that they can push an agenda, because everything turns political when you're looking at all of these things. So if they can make money on it, they'll push it. and they'll make it seem a whole lot worse than it actually is so that they can charge like these taxes and stuff like that. So is it that bad? I don't know. Is there a change? Absolutely. Do we need to make changes in our lives? Probably small, subtle changes will help. Do governments look at it as an opportunity? For sure. For sure. And I'm sorry. I know this went like charged in a different direction. But that's how I feel. Like things may be talked about in a different way, or evidences may be skewed so that things can be implemented on people that don't necessarily need to be done. Things can be done differently, I guess is what I mean. Like, yes, I agree. Climate change is a real thing. It's not like not happening. Obviously, I can see the difference in my part of the world where I live. Summers are warmer. My winters are warmer. But then, in the dead of the winter, here, and it's minus 35. Do we really see much climate change then? Probably not. And I did say our summers are warmer, but our summers are really not that much warmer. Our summers are actually probably, on average, a little cooler than they have been in the past. So, yeah, maybe it's not affecting the summers as much as it's affecting the winters. I don't know. Not a scientist, guys. I'm just calling it as I see it, kind of thing. I see a lot of misuse of power in a lot of things. So maybe that's where I'm going with that. It gives people who are in power a little bit too much power. Is it 11? So maybe that's where I'm going with this. I don't know where I'm going with it. I'm going upside down, inside out, and backwards, maybe. And we don't have to agree. Like, I'm not going to argue with people if you think differently than I do. Because I personally believe that some of it, not all of it, some of it is being used to push an agenda. And that happens in life. Political figures will use scare tactics to push an agenda. And it happens a lot. I've been involved. I've seen it. Push the agenda, get people on your side, and make it so that no one is immune, kind of thing. So we have a tax here that was pushing an agenda. Someone came up with an idea, and I don't think there was much research pushed into it. I don't think there was much research thrown at it. It was someone's stupid idea, and it got passed. And because of that, I don't think it's making any difference. It's just making the government more money. So that's where I'm going with it, I guess. It's sometimes some people have an idea, not really well researched ideas, And they get them to pass because they know people, or they get enough support from other like-minded people, and it goes that way. There will always be someone in the public that will, like when I say in the public, like me and you people, that will agree with these things and be supportive of them. Not that you're wrong. I don't think that way at all. Just because you don't think the same way I do, don't mean that you're wrong and I'm right. No. We all have an opinion. We're all entitled to our opinion. Mine may differ. I'm not going to sit there and tell you you're wrong. It's like religious beliefs. You don't sit there and tell someone they're wrong. I don't do that. What works for you, and might not necessarily work for everyone, but if it works for you, do it. Great. As long as you're not hurting anyone in the process, go for it. So, yeah, we went off on a little tangent, didn't we? Pick up a drill if you're going to lay it, right? So that's, yeah, it bugs me sometimes when I see a lot of people, and I'm not denying anything. I'm not not like that. I'm not saying it's not happening. It's just I don't know if it's happening the same way that other people are panicking about. You know? Don't know where. It's like here, I don't know if it's happening everywhere, but the paper straw thing drives me nuts. The paper straw thing really makes me, I'm like, why do we have to do paper straws? One time it was like, save the trees, recycle paper and all of that kind of stuff, and save the trees. Now it's all about save the fish and the turtles and cut down all the trees and make paper straws with them. So where is the logic? Just cut out straws, people. You don't need to drink out of a straw. You can tip a glass. I very rarely use a straw. And I have something on this section right here. Oh no, it's a piece of my... Okay, that's fine. I don't necessarily like straws. And I hate paper straws because they just soak up and get... Oh, they're gross. And you can buy biodegradable plastic straws. Like, it's a thing. Like, they actually exist. But the way people are looking at paper straws these days, it's like, oh my goodness. And here in Canada, I think it's all over Canada, I'm not sure, they've banned plastic bags, like single-use plastic bags. Like, you can't get a single-use plastic bag here. It is absolutely insane. You go to the grocery store, and the kids that are working on the cash now, they don't pack groceries. They don't put groceries in a bag for you. Even if you bring your own bag, they do not pack them. We don't have plastic bags. We don't have anything really. And if you want a paper bag, some places they charge you like upwards to like 50 cents to $1 for a paper bag. I'm like, no, I don't think I need a paper bag that bad. So yeah, I'm like, no, not so much. I went somewhere one time and they gave me a paper bag, put my things in it. I walked away. It was fine. The next time I went, I was like, do I get a paper bag? She's like, oh yeah. She's like, get a paper bag. And she scanned something and it came up 15 cents. I'm like, why are you charging me 15 cents for a paper bag? Same place. She's like, oh, we charge 15 cents for a paper bag. I'm like, I didn't get charged last week when the things were put in a paper bag. I didn't even ask for the bag. So it was put in a paper bag, given to me, and I walked away. Oh no, you were charged. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I actually still have my receipt. I looked at my receipt. I was not charged for a bag. And I said, I don't want to pay for the bag because like it's a principal thing. I need something to carry my things in. And you're grabbing money. So I didn't get the bag. I didn't win that argument. But again, it was a principle thing with me. Why would you do it one week and not do it the next? And then they look at me and they say, the paper bags cost us money. I'm like, yes, the groceries cost me money. You're making a profit on the groceries and you're making a profit on the bag. That's stealing. You're all about making money. But the bags that you provide to a customer, you claim that as a cost of doing business as well. That's a business cost. So it costs you to get the bags. Yes, I understand that. But you also get that it costs to do business. It's a cost of doing business. They don't get that. You don't pass everything along to the customer. You don't pass all of your expenses over to the customer. Well, in the long run, yes, you do, because you're profitable. So by the time you pay your bills, pay for your stock, pay your salaries, you have money left over. That's your profits, but you pay for everything before you actually do your profit thing. And giving a customer a bag is a part of the cost of doing business. My opinion. Again, my opinion. Not necessarily the right one. I might not be right in that thinking, but that's how I equated it all. As the cost of doing business. So I'm not an expert in the field, but I know enough. I know that the can of beans you're charging me $2 for did not cost you $2 to get it. And the paper bag you're charging me 15 cents for did not cost you 15 cents to get. You're making a profit. And you can cover the cost of the bag with the up pricing, the markup of the products in the store. That's where my issue was. You're charging me for something else and making profit from another item now. It's not enough that I have to buy the food, but now I have to pay for a receptacle to carry said food in. That's what bothers me. And I'm not one of those people who go looking for things for free. I do pay for a lot of things, but I like to get the best price. I really do like to get the best price. So Do I always get the best price? Probably not. Do I want the best price? Absolutely. And I believe if we're paying for something, we deserve to get what we're paying for. And if there's something wrong with that item that we paid for, we should get it replaced for no cost to me. That's what warranty is. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on warranty. Yeah, 'cause that's a whole other thing. We'll keep that one for another day. Okay, we can move on to this color now. So this piece is on the edge, of course. It's on the outside edge of the canvas. And my friend Foxy She Devil left a comment that said that she read the instructions and I was doing it wrong, because I thought that I was like, maybe I'm doing this wrong. It's meant to be stuck down and then completed. Yes, I am doing it wrong. But again, like I always say, there's no wrong way to do things, I guess, but I'm not doing it the way that it was instructed. Normally you would stick this down on the canvas, complete your section, and move on. Next day, put down the section, complete it. It's not how I'm doing it, as you can see. I'm doing them a little bit differently. Because I'm a little bit of a rebel. I'm going rogue. I always go a bit rogue sometimes anyway. Doesn't matter. I go rogue in life too. And I tell people, don't tell. If you tell on me, I will deny, deny, deny. That's how I work. Now tomorrow when I do the other piece, hoping that it'll be before the raffle because I don't want to have to come home in the night and work on it. Normally I go to Pixie's on Saturday evenings, but it's her and her sister that are actually doing the raffle. So I won't be going down to Pixie's tomorrow. I'll be going to the raffle instead. And I have to go out and get the parts for my car tomorrow too. I have to get in touch with my friend and see if he would be willing to go out and do that with me. Not that I need moral support or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, it's a company when I'm driving. Let's do the O's. Oh, 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 ow. I almost threw them away. Are we in frame? Yes, we are. We're in shot. I always try and check and see that you can see what I'm doing because sometimes I pull it down and you can't see what I'm doing. So I'll leave it right there and you should be close to the middle anyway. The arrow. Seems like this one has a bit more confetti going on. It's like there's a lot of symbols and they're like all over the place again. So that's what confetti is, people. You all know what confetti is anyway. I don't have to tell you. If you're here, you probably are familiar with diamond painting and the terminology with it. But in case you're not, you can ask questions if this is something that you're just seeing for the first time. It's a wonderful little hobby. There's a bunch of us all over the world that are doing it. And we really enjoy it. We have built, like, there's a bunch of little communities around that are around diamond painting. So I have my little community of people that I talk to. There's a bunch of other communities that people talk to and communicate with. I'm not in on all of them. Maybe I should. Maybe I should get in on a few more. I'll make friends with a few more people. But it seems like there's little pockets of people. Some of them cross over and are like, there's little crossovers in communities. I'm not involved in too many of them that cross. Like my core group of people that I talk to, I guess, every other day, and that's about it. It's like I don't, and plus I don't have a lot of time outside of life stuff. I'm trying to push the foam down in my container over here just in case you hear something going on. That's me messing with my kit. And yes, Foxy She-Devil, number 46, the funny one, right? She was shouting at me, 46, 46, 46. Me see what we have going on here. I see some that I've missed. I see some that yeah. We're just gonna go with the flow here today. This one I missed. It's only one of this one. Oops. And this is one I missed. Let's see. Can't get through a section without missing some, right? Let's do all of these little single ones that we need to do. Let's save the one that I gotta pour out for last. Oh, in case I didn't mention it already, this one came from Craft Pack Canada. Just in case it's your first video. I don't know if like the same people are watching the video all the time. I can't see who views the video. Craft Pack Canada provided this. I bought it. It's not a gift or anything. They didn't send it to me for review. I bought it, I purchased it, and I decided to do it this way. If they want to send me something, I'd be more than happy to review it for them, of course, but that's not what that's not what this is. I actually purchased it myself, and decided to do it this way. It's because of my friend that I actually purchased it. She showed it to me and was like, that looks interesting. I'm like, yeah, it does. When I got it, it wasn't what I was expecting at all. I was expecting something totally different. So, yeah, Craft Pack Canada. I don't know, again, don't know what they have on their website. I only ordered this one particular thing. Pen is from Custom Diamond Painting Pens with TJ, by TJ, sorry. TJ and Emily over there, they do great things with the pens. TJ turns them. Emily gets them out and gets them up online for you all to take a look at and ogle over. And they do a Me Please system where you go in 2 pens per day. You go in, if you like one of them, you say me please. Then at the end of all of that, the next day, Emily will go in, gather up the names of the people who were, or the numbers, because when you do a me please, you are assigned a number, and she'll spin the wheel, and whoever's number shows up, she matches it up to the name of the person that is then given the right to buy the pen. So you don't get the pen for free. You buy the pen from them. They ship it to you. They send you an invoice. And on weekends, they hold auctions, which is usually fancier pens that can garner a bit more money. And it is a business that they're running. Not against making money for a business, that's all. All right, so we have our section done. We will take take a look and see where this section fits on the canvas. Oh, there goes my pen. There goes my pen. All right. I'll pick that up after. Okay, so there's our section done. We'll put this on the canvas and see it goes right over. Whoops. Let's see if I can zoom. There we are. It goes right here on this edge right here. So it's right next to number 4. So I have to line it up a bit better. So yeah, there we go. We've got the section done. I'm going to put this up at the 24 sections of Christmas. And we will have another video tomorrow. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.